Hello again, I am Blunty, and inside this great big box is this pile of slightly smaller boxes, all with the same name on them. Did I get all the... Oh, I missed one. I missed one in the middle there. It's the wrong way up. Whoop. There we go. Oh, I missed two. I missed many of them. These are... smooth. I'm keeping it. I'm not retaking this. I'm keeping this. Bit of physical comedy to start the day. That's fine. Oh, gee. Am I Jerry Lewis over here? For those of you who are too young to know who Jerry Lewis is, learn something about cinema. And comedy, for that matter. Point I'm trying to drive at is all of these were sent in by JSOX or JSOX. They did sponsor this video. I probably should have made sure which is the official way to pronounce their branded name and also hold their products up the correct way. Are you guys happy you paid for this over at JSOX? Professional. So, big pile of Switch 2 accessories, which I'm very excited to try. We've got cases and controller accessories and screen protector, which, how do I keep grabbing that one upside down? It's ridiculous. One of the things I'm personally most excited by, because for those of you who've been watching my channel for long enough know, 8 years ago, right, more than 8 years ago now, I suppose at this point, when I first got my Nintendo Switch, very, very immediately, I must have been a bit clumsy pulling it in and out of the dock, and I put a little scratch right up my screen. In the case of the Switch 2, one of the first things I was going to do with it, of course, was put a screen protector on, and here comes JSOX. And this thing does something that I've never done with a screen protector before. It comes with one of those little frames that you put on the device to make sure you get this thing exactly in the right place. So I'm excited to try that out. So, let's switch to an overhead cam and start doing that stuff, shall we? Hi. Now for this unboxing and this unboxing only, I'm going to have to do a little inset here because somebody forgot to unmute their microphone when they set up for the overhead shots. So, post-production Blunty to the rescue. The things I can tell you about the screen protector is it went on really, really, really easily. And yeah, that little frame device, like I said, I've never used one of those little frame devices to put on a screen protector before. They're fairly common these days, I think. I keep seeing them around. But yeah, they're a terrific idea. Because, you know, I've never really had a problem with lining up a screen protector before, but it is kind of fiddly and delicate, and you've got to be real, real careful. So you do have to have a fair amount of hand-eye coordination, or at least the ability to focus for about 8 seconds, which not all of us do, to be fair. But yeah, the frame fit perfectly over the Switch. You know, no wiggle or anything. It was exactly the right spot, which is, you know, the plan for that thing. And you put the bottom edge of the screen protector on, it just rolls over the screen really nicely. They give you a little squeegee to sort of push out all the bubbles, and they give you sort of screen cleaners and stickers to pull off any dust and all that sort of stuff. All the stuff you should expect in a screen protector kit these days to make sure the screen is as clean as possible before the screen protector goes on, so you don't get any dirt or whatever trapped underneath it, which is a nightmare. But yeah, it went on ridiculously easy, perfectly first time, exactly in the right spot, of course, because of that frame. No air bubbles, no trapped dust or anything like that. They do give you 2 in the box. So if you do screw the first one up, you can peel it off and try again. Or perhaps if you're confident, you know, get the first one perfect and you've got another family member or a friend, you can just gift them the second screen protector. But yeah, I've been using it for a few days now after I've filmed that little bit. I really, really like this screen protector. It's really just absolutely invisibly on there. There's a very slight difference in reflectivity on the screen versus this thing. It's a little more diffuse, so you don't get those really harsh specular reflections anymore. Some of you may like that, some of you may not. I'm just pointing it out. That's how this thing behaves. I really, really like that. But yeah, everything that I've looked at through the screen protector to the screen looks perfectly crisp, perfectly clear, and it's nice and easy to clean as well. And doesn't quite attract fingerprints the same way as the naked screen does either, by the way, which is also lovely because the raw screen, that attracts fingerprints really easily. It's nice and easy to clean, but the fingerprints appear really quickly. This thing, quite resistant to all of that, so happy all around. Moving on. Next, oh geez, that made a satisfying sound. That's solid. Next on the list, Game Card Case 40, which presumably means it can hold up to 40 games, in which case it's very, very compact for that many. Maybe that's why it feels so dense. Okay, let's open her up there. Nope. Failing at opening cardboard boxes. Worst unboxer ever. There we go. Undefeated by the box. Are you proud of me? That That almost feels like a fancy man's business card case. It's got a robustness to it that doesn't feel kind of plasticky like so many game cases do. We've got a double hinge here. Ooh. Oh, it's magnetically latched as well. Ooh, that's quite nice. Just enough force to keep it closed, but just enough to be able to open up really, really easy too. Ooh, I really like that. Okay, so the inside here, this is a rubberized, what is it? I think this is silicon actually. Yeah, feels like silicon. Nice. All right, I've only got the one actual Switch 2 cartridge, but that doesn't matter because the Switch cartridges themselves are basically the same size anyway. There we go. So yeah, they all slot in really nice and easy, of course. And of course, they come out just as easy. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Do we have to count the rest? It's 40. It's 40. It's 40. It's 40 games. That's really quite nice. Smash Cut. Next up, we have storage cases. So we've got the little shock absorbent storage case there, which looks all kinds of chunky up the top there. We've got the colourful ultra thin carrying case. So if you just want to slip it into your bag or whatnot in your day carry, going to and from school or work or wherever you're commuting to, Nan's place, I don't know. And then we got the portable carry case, which is sort of halfway in between. Let's take a look at it first. Whoop, let's get that bucket away. Oh yeah. Yeah, just classic sort of carry case going on here. Semi-rigid, more rigid on the back than it is the top. Nice covered zippers there. Ooh. Ooh, that sounds like a good zipper too. It's got a nice meat to it. And yep, sure enough, we've got velveted inside here. We've got a little shoulder strap going on there, optional. Little tie down. Ooh, that unfolds. So we've got a little space here for your charge cables and whatnot, and individual little pockets right there for Zelda. I'll use Zelda. Just slide in there nice and secure, and that folds over to keep them where they should be. All hidden behind this little flap there. Lovely. I like that design. Oh, hey, wrist strap as well. So you get shoulder strap and or wrist strap. Even fits around my big old man mittens. There we go. Feels nice and robust enough. No problems there. More game carrying slots down here as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You can carry 15 physical games. That's awesome. And we just close that up. So that helps protect the screen. Keeps the cables on the other side as well. So all of this is nice and soft. Lovely. Zerp up. Zerp, zerp. Zerp, zerp. Job done. Let's do the colourful cases next, shall we? Yeah, quite bright and colourful colours. Colourful colours. Come on, Bloody, you are better with words than that. Pleasant colours, let's say. Again, semi-rigid. This time, same top and bottom, really. And same old inside. Yep, and where's the card? Where's the card? Where's the card? There we go. Another card. So, a little flap down the bottom here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 game cards. And simple little Velcro strap going over the top there. And little cutouts up the top there for the thumbsticks and D-pad arrangement there. So, lovely. And up she closes. And again. Ooh, yeah. Good zips. So yeah, doesn't get much more simple than that. Nothing more to say. Just a very utilitarian, very nice case, and beige inside, colourful outside. If there are any pastel goths in your life, yeah, point them at this. I think they might like it. Next, big boy. Let's have a look here. Let's have a look at you. Oh, jeez. For a case, it's got, yeah, for a slim case, it's got a feel to it. This that is a protective case. Is that a wrist strap? That feels like it might be a wrist strap. Wrong end. That end. There we go. Oh yeah, that's a fairly robust wrist strap. Very slightly elastic. Again, more than enough to fit around even my big man paws. Cool. Okay, get rid of that. Ooh! Look at that. I got a special card. It's darker than the other ones. Is this a chase card? Is that the collector's edition card? The darker blue one? Because it is designed for the raw Switch 2 to fit perfectly inside. Nice little closing clamp there. It feels fairly secure. 2 little catches on it. Hinges are pinned with metal. And is that showing up on camera? Kind of. There you go. I can glint the light. Hinges are pinned with metal there. Nice and secure. And big space over the thumbstick so they don't get pinched or shoved or anything. Oh yeah. There's no flex or twist in that at all. Oh yeah. That is what you want to protect your Switch in a bag or something if you're just throwing it in raw. That's the one I'd choose. Just go in the backpack or the everyday carry or something. That's the one. Unless, of course, you needed to take some games, physical games with you, or a charge cable, in which case, one of the other ones that had a bit more storage space in it. But if you just want to bring the device itself and nothing else, or indeed you carry the cables elsewhere for your other devices anyway, that's the one. Very nice. My favorite. I bring you thumbstick cover thingies. What are they called? Multi-mode joystick cap and thumbstick grip with lever guard set. So, whoop. Hey, where's my little blue card? Every JSOX thing I've opened up so far has had one of their little blue cards in, except for this one. All right, no big mystery here. I'm sure you are all familiar with this type of thing. Just a variation of little thumbstick covers. So we've got the smooth ones here with some knurling around the outside. Probably hard to get the camera to focus on those. You know what, I'll shoot some close-ups of these later and show you. And some tall ones there as well if you want a little extra. They almost look like little teeny tiny muffin pans, don't they? All right, a little bit of a fiddle and a fuss to get them on there, but you kind of want that so they don't come off easy either. But yeah. Yep, that feels pretty good. It's not too grippy or sticky or anything, but gives just enough sort of texture feedback. I gotta be honest with you, I don't really tend to use these things outside of giving them a whirl when I've got a, something in for a review. But yeah, they all I can tell you is they feel well made. And can I tear them? Nope, they feel robust enough for me. So yeah, no problems there. Next up, a couple of different protective / grip cases. Protective case, full cover case. Looks like this one has the separate Joy-Cons, so that in theory should be thin enough to go on the dock. We'll of course test that, but let's go for the big protective case first for, when you're traveling and such. You want a little extra beef in it, or, if you have small children in your household, perhaps that would be good too for drops and whatnot, And, ooh, yeah, all right. I wasn't expecting that to be clear. The box kind of made it look like it was just sort of grey, but that's kind of cool. I like that. It's a little frosted thing going on there. This might be one of the chunkier cases I've ever come across, and as you might imagine, robust. Oh yeah, doesn't take much convincing to go on there, and it goes around, has a little lip on the edges there, so it doesn't. Oh yeah, doesn't want to come off there again, without any deliberate force at least. Oh yeah, that feels pretty nice in the hand. The lobes are sort of not enormous lobes as far as possibilities of lobes go, I guess. But yeah, that feels pretty good. Nice free clear access to the shoulder buttons. No problems there at all. Like that. So, now, the one I'm personally slightly more interested in, this one here, so we can have a protective cover on it, and not have to take it on or off whenever it goes in and out of the dock. Yeah, okay. Ooh, that's a nice grey, isn't it? Kind of a, what do you call that, stone grey? Kind of a little warm grey to it. And, oh yeah, I can already tell this is nice and flexible too. So, actually, it's a little flexy around the outside, but the middle there is quite stiff. When it comes to the protective film. Hello? Where's the edge of the protective film? Hello? Be with you in a second. I just got to find out where the... Oh, I'll just tear it. That's what I'll do. I'll just tear it. There we go. Oh, that is very clear. Oh, that's nice. Very, very, very... That's glass clear, actually. Clear plastics can be a bit tricky, but that is very, very, very clear. All right. Off with the big chunky boy. Am I gonna read instructions? No, I'm not gonna read instructions. Everything's fine. It fell on my lap. It's fine. So again, this just kind of wraps around. There's a little lip that catches on the edge there. Nice tight fit too. Oops, what did I just press? Nope, I don't want to do game share right now. So we of course have free and clear access to the kickstand, which this doesn't do because this is a grip case, of course. But this one you can leave on at all times. Let me grab the dock. Just while we're showing it off, again, another big thank you to the Switch 2 dock crew, whose names are all emblazoned on this 3D printed thing I put out there. But let's see here. Can we... Oh yeah, it's a snug fit, but it definitely goes in there. And that is... Yep, is that secure? Yep, that is all the way down. That is secure and connected. Lovely. Oh, very tight fit. There we go. I mean, it's not squeezy tight, but it's just tight enough the way you might put a finger on the dock to lift it back out again. Oh, there you go. It does come out. So, that will protect your Switch in and out of the dock from any scratches and whatnot that may or may not happen in the course of your natural gaming life. Now, about these Joy-Con attachments. Do these do declip a little bit? Oh, only on one side? I mean, I could read the instructions, but, you know, we can figure this out. So I really don't mind those at all. I mean, if you're asking me for a wish list, maybe I'd want colored plastic. So, hey, JSOX, if one of you guys are listening, how about a transparent purple? How about that? That I'd be into. Yeah, doesn't feel like... Oh, yeah, so it just comes slightly shy of being flush with the buttons. Actually feels really pleasant. I've tried a few of these Joy-Con cover style things with the OG Switch, and none of them ever really felt right, because they were too high or too low or too flimsy or fell off too easily. But yeah, this... I mean, again, let's be clear, this is a sponsored video, so we can't really call this a review, but I'm giving you my honest impressions here, and I really do like these. So, again, these shouldn't interfere with the dock at all, because of this... Whoops! Back on you go. Yeah. That's quite lovely. I really like that grey too. That is a really... I mean, I'm getting all thrilled about the colour grey, but come on, that's a really nice grey. I reckon I might actually leave this one on permanently. I don't know about the Joy-Cons, because I've got other accessories to put in and out of the Joy-Cons, like steering... Actually, let's do the steering wheel now. Yeah, let's do the steering wheel next. One smash cut later, and here we go. We've got the JSOX steering wheel. So, yeah. These do come fully apart, by the way. I was doing it the hard way before. They just... they clamshell apart. Okay. Oh, yeah. We've got two. Of course you get two. I mean, it only shows one on the box, but of course you get two, because you got two Joy-Cons. You got a left one and a right one, and you need... I guess... well, actually, no. These appear to be ambidextrous. They've got the hollow on either side, depending on whichever Joy-Con you go into. So, yeah, these are not left and right ones. They are just a pair of them. Excellent. And... yep, that's just a nice little friction fit. Goes right in there. And we've got the physical buttons up top here, which just physically connect to those two. Nothing special or electronic going on here. Very nice and tidy, simple, easy peasy. Feels pretty good too. I like the finish of it. It's got that sort of slightly textured plastic finish to it. And yeah, I mean, compared to doing this, all right, this already feels way better. So, as you can see, we've got Mario Kart going already. Let's give it a go. There we go. Woo! Oh, hit the barrier again. It's a lot more comfortable than trying to pinch the little controllers if you got big hands like mine. And of course, it's a little bit of fun. Just a little bit of... ooh, surfboard. I'm going for the surfboard. Woo! On stream or something, if I ever want to sort of have a little gimmick play of this and tilt control racing only for a session or something, I will definitely grab these, because it is... it's... I mean, I like these new Joy-Con a lot better because they're nice and bigger and they fit my hand better, but my hands are still a bit too big for doing this stuff. So yeah, that's problem solved right there. Very nice. So hopefully you found something there that's useful and or interesting to you. There will be affiliate links in the down below for you there, of course. My personal favorites, the game case. Really like that game case. Just schmick is the word I would use. It's schmick. I don't know what that word translates from Australian to everywhere else. It just means kind of fancy and nice and clean and elegant. Also really liked the steering wheel, to my great surprise. Again, not something I'll tend to use regularly with Mario Kart. I prefer the precision of the sticks, but when you want to have a little fun, nice to have one of those around. I also really liked the snappy storage case, which a perfectly form-fitting storage case. That's really nice. And of course, the screen protector. Where was the other? Is that the box? This is the box? Oh yeah, this one too. So keep an eye out for it in my future videos. You'll probably spot it from time to time on my Switch when I'm demonstrating other stuff. I really quite like the protection that gives the back of the Switch. So one last thank you to JSOX for sampling all of these to me so I can get a nice broad breadth of the kind of accessories they're doing for the Switch 2. There is a couple they didn't actually send me as well that I quite like. And that one there, for example, the little desk charger for your Joy-Con. I wish they'd sent me one of those. I'm really interested in one of those. So, Jay, you want to talk about another video, JSOX, sometime in the future? I want to look at those too. The rest of you, thank you very much for watching. I am Blunty. I will catch you next time. Thank you as always to the patrons. And of course, this is a Switch-related video, so a very special thank you also to the Switch2 crew, who helped me out very much and allowed me to have a Switch in time in order to film the accessory reviews for JSOX.